Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today obviously it's gonna be a Hooters video because I'm wearing a shirt. But yeah, today is gonna be a story time because I know you guys love these Hooters videos and I don't mind doing it for y'all. I have so many story times and tips and tricks on Hooters and how you can get on it and different experiences that I went through. I worked there for quite a while. I worked there since I was like 19 years old until I was like 25. So I have years of stories and experiences. So I am going to do a story time on on this guy wanted to give me literally $1,000 to go shopping with him and etc. And I'm gonna tell you the story time about that because girl, I was flabbergasted. So it was one night shift that I was working. It was a game night. I can't remember if it was basketball or football, but I don't know. It was a game night because it was really crowded, and my section, I had like section 4, so I basically had the booths. But whenever it was like slow, I would always go to the bar and like chop it up with like the regulars and just, you know, people at the bar or whatever on my downtime. So mind you, on my downtime, when I mean that, meaning like usually when it is a game night, the customers are going to sit there literally until the game is over. So they would literally eat and drink they would eat and drink early, and they're gonna sit there the whole entire time until the game is over. So that's when I say I have downtime and it was packed. Because usually if it was just like a regular all night, I wouldn't have time to be at the bar. Okay. Everybody was watching the game, and I went over to the bar and I chopped it up with my regulars. One of my regulars, his name is Mike, introduced me to him, the guy. Okay, so Mike is the regular, right? He introduced me to the guy. Now we're gonna name this guy Tony. How about that? We're gonna name him Tony. So Mike introduced me to Tony. Me and Tony just started talking and all that kind of stuff, and it was cool. He was watching the game. He was, you know, just bar stuff, just making conversation. He was drinking, and I was just talking about the game, just listening to him and Mike going back and forth, and like it was just chill, girl. So the end of the night came and went. I mean, the shift came and went. Before he left, now he did ask for my number and I gave it to him because just to like, you know, on like some chill stuff, like friend stuff, like you want to go hang out at a bar or whatever, we can, or whenever you're downtown, like let's go grab a drink or whatever. Cool, because I do that with Mike all the time. Mike is cool. Girl, I gave this man my number and he started just like text me, just, you know, this and that. Obviously, I kind of knew he found me attractive just by the way he was texting me and he was talking to me prior to that at Hooters. And he came in a couple more times and we're just talking, we're just chopping it up. Like, I'm like, Tony is cool, like he's really cool. Now physically I'm not attracted to him. He was short, and he had like, you know, when they first get locks, it was little, and I don't know, he wasn't like an ugly guy, but I just physically was never attracted to him. I didn't think that I didn't get that from him. Like, yeah. So he's texting me and all this kind of stuff, and most of the time I don't really reply, but when I do, I would just be like, hi, like, LOL, and oh, you know, how was your day, what you doing, just trying to make conversation, whatever, because he's seemed cool, whatever. And I didn't want to give away, like, I'm into you like that, like, I don't know. So, yeah. He comes in again and we're talking, we're chopping it up or whatever. He was like, he wants to take me shopping. And I was like, okay, like, I've done this before. Like, if I ain't got to spend the money, I won't. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, we can go shopping or whatever. He started talking about, he wanted to take me to, like, the outlets, like, not in Mobile, Alabama. At that time, I didn't really want to, because first, I really don't even know you like that. If we do something like that, let's do it in the city. And, you know, I don't know, just for safety reasons. I turned it down. I just kind of like finessed it and say like, oh, let's you know, basically let's do something here instead of just like going a whole hour away with you. Like, no. He was like, cool, whatever. He wants to do this. He want to get my nails done. Sound all good. And then he goes to say, I don't mind spending a bag for it. I don't mind spending a bag for it if it's worth it, or something like that. Okay, it was something like basically he don't mind paying for it if it's good or not. And I was just like, what is he talking about? Like, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, wait, mind you, I'm keeping like the conversation very friendly. It's no flirty, it's no nothing that. Like, I'm keeping it very, very just, you my dog type time. Like, girl, he said that. I was just like, what are you talking about? Like, what does that even mean? He was just like, basically, if it's good or not, it'd be worth paying for. I'm like, worth paying for what? Like, what are you talking about? He didn't say that. He said that it's good or not. I was just like, Tony, what in the world, how did you ever think I was gonna do that with you? He was like, then he double texted me. He was like, how much? Didn't respond. And then he goes, how about a bag? I was just like, a bag? He was like, yeah, I'll give you $1,000 right now. If, you know, this is so hard for me to explain, y'all, especially on camera, because I did not scream. I did not scream that. And I was just like, Tony. I told him, I said, Tony, I don't do that. Like, for real. And another thing, if you ever work at Hooters, you're gonna come across a lot of men that is willing to pay to get you. And some of these girls be going for it, but I'm not one of those girls. First of all, let's start there. Never have and never will, okay? And I ain't gonna start now. So I was just like, I've never done that before. Basically, I just told him, like, I've never done that before. And, you know, that's just not really how I get down. He goes, oh, you know how they try to sweet talk you. Oh, it's nothing, like, you know, it's gonna be all good and this and that, this and that. Boy, bye. You're just trying to get your Chico stick dipped on. Like, you just trying to get it bagged. And I ain't the one. Like, I'm just not the one. And by all means, if you do that, that's your business. He texts me again. He goes, what you doing? Just blase, we going back and forth, just random stuff. Mind you, I've never brought up the past conversation that we had or anything. He goes, are you still down? And I was just like, honestly, Tony, like, I don't feel comfortable with the fact that you're trying to bring it up. I told you once that I don't do this. This is not something that I'm comfortable with. Like, I thought you was a cool human being. Paying for is insane. Like, I'm sorry. If you have to pay for it, by all means. We ended up stopped talking because obviously he wasn't getting what he wanted out of me, and I wasn't going to give it to him whatsoever. So eventually we stopped talking. I had to just shut it down and just be like, you know, I'm not going to sit here and get pounded on for $1,000. Like, at least can I get $500K? Like, for real. I'm expensive. Really expensive. Like, when he asked me during that time financially, I was struggling, so I could have easily made $1,000 and just, you know, but I don't know, it's just not worth it. Like, you're giving yourself to, I was gonna give myself to someone that, one, did not deserve it, two, I did not know, three, just, I wasn't even attracted to like that. Like, I didn't even like I didn't even know him, you know. Like, it was just and you want to know what's crazy? I want to say, like, it had to be like 2 weeks ago, probably three weekends ago. I see him in the club downtown. I recognized him. He was trying to talk to my homegirl, Tony. He's in her face. And she was just like, oh, this guy wanna like buy us drinks and all this kind of stuff. Do you want some? I was just like, no, I'm good. Like, I knew who he was. No, I'm good, whatever. She was like, you sure? I was just like, yeah. And then we're talking about the guy that she's trying to get at. And I'm trying to be like, girl, just, if you like him, go talk to him, right? So she was just like, oh, what about this guy, Tony, whatever. I was just like, girl, leave Tony alone. Tony literally was gonna pay me $1,000 just so he could meet me. He's not anybody to even be talking to right now. He's like, bye. If you like the guy that you're trying to get with, go talk to him. Leave Tony alone. Tony ain't going nowhere. Tony is gonna be here next weekend and the weekend after that. If not here, then probably Hooters. If you want to hear some more Hooters stories, y'all please let me know, because these guys really be trying to, not even guys but females too, because honey, I left. Please let me know and I will give a story on why I left Hooters. If you want some more updated tips and tricks on Hooters, how to get hired, what exactly are they looking for, what you need to know, all that, how to present yourself and all that kind of stuff, just let me know. I would do that for y'all. And yeah, that is really it to this video. I hope you guys can hear me, because my AC is on and it's loud, and I already have a very soft voice naturally. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.